Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, everybody. I'm so happy to be here, all the way from Bali to Jakarta. And I'm kind of culture shocked about the traffic here in Jakarta. It's so bad. And I guess I'm starting to believe that there may be more cars than people here. Am I right? Speaking of cars, how many of you here come to this place by car? Quite a lot, I see. So, did you know that it takes 30,000 parts inside a car? And all these parts have different functions, shapes, and sizes, and they all work together to make sure that the car works. And this applies to us as well. Look around you, to your left and to your right, in front of you and behind you. There are numerous ethnicities, backgrounds, cultures, and genders sprinkled all over the world, especially in our country, Indonesia. Our country has so much more than what meets the eye. But even with all of these dynamic diversities, we still experience a lot of conflicts. From being excluded by friends to big riots because of differences in ethnicities and beliefs. So how do we actually build this harmonious society and embrace our differences? Just like how cars, parts work together to make sure that the car works, we can also drive our car. C-A-R. C, celebrating diversity. So I am a part of the student council where everybody is different. Our ages, our cultures, genders, and even interests. And when we want to make a decision, we make sure to listen to everyone and we make sure that nobody is left out. With all of these different opinions, we can have a more dynamic solution and perspective. To me, celebrating diversity is a lot more than just accepting and everybody is unique. But it's also seeing that diversity is a strength rather than just a weakness. A, avoiding stereotypes. Have you ever been stereotyped before? Stereotyping is not just by ethnicity and skin color. It can also be about somebody's character and genders. I've always been pressured to meet the expectations of other people. People envision me to be the ideal female student who's always hardworking, constantly taking notes, and always being asked for help. And luckily for me, a friend of mine saw me with a bias-free lens and told me that it's all right to be myself. And from her, I learned that by accepting others and empathizing with others, we can avoid those stereotypes and we can understand others. R, reaching out. I have a friend who used to be a complete stranger to me. She was so different. We had different skin colors, backgrounds, cultures, and I knew what it felt like for her to be in a new school. It must be so peculiar, and so I reached out to her and offered my friendship. And through this, we became best friends. Celebrating diversity is a big thing, and reaching out is a part of it. Reaching out is actively engaging with and connecting with other people from different backgrounds, cultures, and genders. And it's about breaking down barriers and overcoming biases and moving towards a more harmonious and interconnected society. Ladies and gentlemen, you, me, us, we are different. But together, hand in hand, we can commit to a better society. Every time you open your car, always remember car. Celebrating differences, avoiding stereotypes, and reaching out. For what are we if we do not abide by our national identity? What are we if we do not implement our greatest foundation in unity, in Bhinneka Tunggal Ika? Have you driven your car today? Food for thought, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tiffany Kieffer, Makarios, your designated diversity driver.